Hi guys, another quick one. Well, not quite so quick. I'll be as quick as I can. I'm going to start with this about 13.5 inches of 7838 concave, and we're going to make a cork and wedge. I haven't made one of these for donkey's years. I think the last time I made one to actually use was probably 15 years ago or more. So anyway, we'll give it a go. First we do the wedge. We get about 3/4 of an inch to an inch of one end hot. Normally we do these in pairs, but I'm just doing the one for the demonstration. I'll narrow it up a little bit and then upset it just the very end. Don't let it get too wide. In fact, as it's upsetting, we want to try and thin it out a bit, because that's what we're going to aim to get is the wedge. So, getting it at an angle to bring it up to a point. You can see how it's going. It's starting to come up. Continue to upset. Thin down. Now I'm going to thin behind it so that it actually sort of tapers down towards the wedge. Level it up from the back side. And safe it off a little bit so that it ends up like an ordinary shoe, saved off. Now this little thing I made at college 4 years ago. It's designed specifically for it just rounds off the shoe behind the wedge. I'll just narrow it up a little bit by hand and then whack it into the tool. It just gives a nice rounded finish. This steel's actually a little bit wide for that tool, but it still does it, just about. Taper it down. Probably do an awful lot more work on this than I actually need to, but such a long time since I've done one. It's all, there you go. You can't really see how rounded it is, but it's finished it off quite nicely, and that's before I've even put a rasp on it, which I will do to just tidy it up towards the end. Now that's that one done. And I've got a special set of tongs to hold one of these, because obviously you're going to now work on the other end. And there you go. The corking goes on the other end, but the wedge actually fits snugly, fairly snugly, in these tongs, and they don't move anywhere. You can hold it really tightly. So now we're going to heat up about 1.5 inches, 1 3/4, maybe a bit more. And we're going to bend that down over the edge of the anvil and hammer it back into itself to form the corking. And you'll see, mark it, indent it. You can't really see from there, but it's at an angle like that, so you're always pushing it back into itself. You can slightly narrow it up before you start so it doesn't spread too much, but I didn't bother then. In fact, I think I've forgotten about it. Seemed a lot of heat left on that. I could have done a bit more, but I get puffed these days, been an old git. Keep it square, hammering it back into itself still. Keeping it square both ways as much as you can. Now this one you don't really want to taper. Just keep the full width of the concave. Press it back into itself, keep it square and upright. Level it off each way. Although it does look very hot still, the camera is actually slightly deceiving you. It's not quite as hot as it looks when it goes back in the fire. Right, now this is to offset the caulking so that when the shoe is actually turned into a shoe, the bottom edge or the back edge of the caulking becomes parallel or perpendicular to the shoe. Difficult to describe, but so that it's straight across rather than digging in at an angle. You'll see what I mean later on once I've turned it. Seem to be spending an awful lot of time faffing about with this. But as I say, I haven't done one for a very long time. And again, we do thin it down behind the caulking. Gives you more of an actual bearing surface, or not bearing surface, a gripping surface I suppose you'd call it, which is what these are for. So if you thin it down right behind it, it's giving you more to purchase on, or the horse more to purchase on. I really think I'm going to cut this down a little bit. I've done that, yeah. Anyway, you get the idea. All the time keeping the width of the concave. Don't really want to reduce the width. I don't think I'm going to do any more. I think I'm going to rasp it up now. That's I believe I hope I am. Yep, here we go. We'll just, not a lot, just take the sharp edges off. Tidy it up a bit. Just using the smooth side of the file. Doesn't have the master side. Get it tight and nice. I'm rushing a bit because I'm trying to keep the video short, but we'll get there. Do it from that end. Can't really see because the camera's not really focusing, but you'll see the angle that I've put on that caulking, which will actually become straight once the shoe's turned. And I'm just going to tidy up the wedge. Doesn't need an awful lot of tidying up. If you're accurate with your hammer blows, it doesn't need an awful lot. The reason this is taking such a long time to heat these, I should have cleaned the fire out before I started, but I've been burning some anthracite just to keep myself warm while I wasn't using the fire, and it's created an awful lot of clinker. And it really needed cleaning out, but I didn't want to stop the video, so I persevered. Well, it's actually taken such a long time to get each heat up. Again, just tidy up with a rasp, smooth side, nothing fancy, just take off the rough edges, smooth it all down. finally get round to making a shoe out of it. It's quite a heavy bit of steel, 7838. In fact, it might even be heavier than that. I'm pretty sure it was 7838. But it's quite a short length, so it's going to make quite a small shoe, which will be quite a heavy shoe. But then, that's what we used to put on some of these hunters years ago when I was a boy. Turn the toe, leaving the outside branch, which is the caulking, a touch longer than the wedge. It's the inside branch, safe off the toe. So this is going to be quarter clipped, not toe clipped. There you go, the basic shape. And toe bend. We always turn the outside branch first, so that's going in to be heated up, and as I say, this fire's not really working very well today. Okay. Don't need to form a heel because we've done it, so it's straight on to turning it, keeping it level. Really important when you're making on any shoe, but especially a shoe that's got any sort of odd bit attached to it, is to keep it level. Don't let it get out of control, otherwise it's a hell of a job to get it back. 3 nail holes, so it's quite a small shoe. Friction them out. We'll put one name out there. Level it out again. Don't need to go overboard with the levelling, but not while you're making it. But keeping it reasonably level really helps. Go back through the holes. Just open them back out again where I've closed them up over the beak. And then for the inside branch. Again, no forming a heel, straight over the beak. Another 3 holes. These should be virtually upright on the inside. They don't look quite upright from there, but they should be. Again, all but one came off. Level her out again. Doing that is just getting rid of the bulges that were made by putting the nail holes in. Trying to get the shape right. And then clean them out, which puts the squareness back in them after I've taken the bulges off. And then put them in for clips. This is the fun bit. You need a steady hand for this. This is my clipping hammer. And basically it was a ball peen hammer that I drew the ball out into a point. That's what I use for clipping. Pick a spot between the first 2 nail holes and continue to hit it in that spot. And what we're actually doing is drawing down a little nib on the outside edge, which you can just see there. Now we're going to thin it down actually into a clip. There we go. Should be as wide at the base as the width of the steel and as high. It wasn't far off. Tidy it up, not the rough edges back off. Every time you do something on the shoe it distorts it, so you have to go back over it again. You don't want to go too mad so that you thin it out or crush it. Now it's back friction just to open the holes up again. Put it back in the other clip. Again, pick a spot. Try not to miss. Like that. Takes a bit of practice, that. A lot of people use a punch rather than a hammer. But that's just the way I've been brought up, with a hammer. Never off again. Tidy up the rough edges. And also knocking the clip slightly inwards to try and follow the contour of the wall. Clean out the holes. And then we're just about there. See, it's a bit chilly in the forge today. It's below freezing this morning. It's warmed up a bit this afternoon. And that's just about it. Quick clean up. There you go. Can't really see it from there. Which I realise. I'll show you it. There you go. You can now see that the caulking has a square edge parallel to the toe, really. So it digs in square. Thanks for watching.